Good morning. So this reading is for Monday, November 10th. And I don't know about you, but do you feel like it's already been the longest Mercury retrograde, but it just started? Yeah, me too. Okay, so let's dive in and let's get a little bit around your past here. And while I'm pulling cards, so some of my plans later this month have been changing, and so I'm going to be able to go live again. And my thought is November 22nd, so it's a Saturday, going live in the morning Eastern time. Not exactly sure what time yet. It's either going to be 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. I want to look to see what time zones I'm hitting during the day on Saturday. And then I'll do it in the morning this time. Next time, I'm going to do it on a Friday night so that it hits Australia and other time zones during the day on Saturday. So stay tuned for all of that. I'm kind of planning them one at a time, at least for right now. In the new year, it'll be a little bit better. So let's get some current energy here. And that's for YouTube. I'm going to figure something else out for Rumble. And future energy. And so this video is available on both YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. And so looking here, bottom of the deck, I'm getting the Strength card. So that Leo energy coming through, a lot of strength. I'm actually getting a lot of confidence here. So it's, because I'm almost getting a fake it till you make it energy, but it feels like you're stepping into a more confident, grounded version of yourself. And with that comes the courage to really put it out there and really say, you know what? I'm at a really good point. I'm ready to embrace whatever this next chapter is, whatever this next phase is, because it does feel like you're coming out of something. I'm getting a lot of darkness, like a cocoon. A cocoon is exactly how I would describe this. You're stepping out of an old version of yourself and into the new. And it feels a little bit scary, a little bit just anxious energy around this new version of yourself and really stepping into your own power, stepping into just your own energy. I feel like you have been here before. It just hasn't been recent. So it's going to get comfortable. And I don't feel like it's going to take long at all for you to get comfortable in this new version of yourself. So when I look at the past here, I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles, which is a lot of security, but I got the word strength with this one. And so that Queen of Pentacles energy, it's about finding that balance within yourself, nurturing, caring, supporting yourself, doing whatever you need to, whatever helps you kind of ground yourself in the present moment. You learned this in the past. Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is a card of happiness. It could be spending time with friends, family, all those people that you care about in your life. That could be what helped balance you out. But I do get the sense here that you're prioritizing happiness and balance, stability. I'm getting the Six of Pentacles here. And so the Six of Pentacles is really you opening up. It's connected to the Strength card here. The Six of Pentacles, because it is a card of generosity. So it shows up when you're ready to share something with other people. Like you have enough for yourself and now any kind of extra or just any additional energy that you want to expel outside of yourself. That's the Six of Pentacles. It's sharing yourself, your resources, your time, your energy with other people. And I feel like this is where the strength is coming into play. These two feel very heavily connected. And so that strength to step into this new version of yourself and be just who you are. It feels different, but I don't get that it's going to last. That kind of feeling of being different. You're going to get comfortable with this pretty quickly. And so when I look at the current energy here and I get the Empress card, so that Empress is Venus. It is about transformation. And then I get the Wheel of Fortune showing up here with the Hermit. So that Wheel of Fortune, this is Jupiter energy with the Hermit. This feels like growth and expansion. There's something that you've been going through. I'm actually getting the word ascension with this. So there's some sort of ascension process or this raising your vibration from all of the healing work that you've done, all of this internal reflection, thinking things through, working on whatever needed to be addressed here. It's opening up opportunities for you with that Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune wants to grow and expand everything. And what you're looking to grow and expand right now is your transformation, because this Venus energy here, you can see it. She is a woman about to give birth. And so that transformation feels like that new version of you. And then I get the Temperance card showing up here. So Sagittarius coming through. But I like the darkness to light in this deck specifically because you can see the person coming out of that cocoon energy, emerging into the sun. And it feels like that's what you're doing here. You're finding the balance, maintaining the balance within you because of all the changes that you've undergone. And now you're ready to put yourself out there in a way that really resonates in that authentic way, where you feel good about the steps that you're taking. And so when I look at the future energy and I get the Ace of Cups, there's a new beginning on the horizon here, but one coming from the heart. You're initiating this. Death card coming through, Scorpio. So change and transformation, endings and new beginnings. And the Five of Cups here. So this is a shift in perspective. And so that Five of Cups is saying, if you have been in the past focusing on the Three of Cups that are spilled over, not the Two of Cups that are standing, everything here seems to be shifting into the more positive, acting from that place of balance, the Two of Cups that are standing, prioritizing your happiness here and finding other ways to fill those empty cups, because you can certainly put them back in the upright and fill them with something else. And so it feels like here, this feels like an evolution and you're going to get there. So let's get some additional details. So tell me about that Queen of Pentacles. Three of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Temperance. So Temperance is out here twice, and I love that energy because it looks like the Phoenix rising. And that's exactly what you've been doing. You've been doing a lot to stabilize something internal, focus on what really matters, but it's the nurturing and loving energy that you've been pouring into yourself that allowed for all of this transformation to take place. When you started making sure that your needs were being met, prioritizing your kind of internal alignment and balance so that you could trust yourself and act in a way that honors who you are and your goals, your dreams, moving in that direction. And so clarifying the Three of Cups here, I'm getting the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is out here twice. And so that Three of Cups, maybe spending time with friends and family, just focusing here on happiness, take it as it resonates for you. But the Six of Pentacles is showing up with it. So this feels like you opening up to other people, opening up, spending more time out and about, just energetically freeing yourself of old obligations and restrictions. And with the Six of Pentacles here, I'm getting the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is that quick energy. Let's move on. We're done with the past. Not interested in anything here connected to the past. Tell me about the Empress here in the current energy. The Hermit with the Wheel of Fortune. Temperance. So with this Empress, I'm getting the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is about trusting your intuition, but it's coming from a balanced place. Whatever it is that you learned during the last phase, the last cycle, the way that you nurtured yourself, found that internal alignment, that internal peace and balance, that calm energy. This is something that you're going to hold on to because as you transform, as you lean into this new beginning energy, this kind of newer, higher vibration of yourself, this trusting your intuition is only going to get stronger and it feels good when you do it. There's something about when you start hearing that intuitive voice and you start listening to it and you start acting on what you're hearing and you see that everything is playing out exactly the way that your intuition led you to think or led you to believe, you want to lean into it more. And that's what I'm picking up here. And so clarifying the Wheel of Fortune with the Hermit here, the Emperor, standing tall, confident. It's Aries energy, Mars specifically. And so having that show up here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit tells me that you are stepping out of that Hermit energy. You learned everything you need to learn, but it's also one of those things that you don't exclusively spend time in Hermit or outside. This is a very flexible energy. I'll spend the time on my own when I need to. So if I feel like my cups are being depleted, I'm going to isolate, meditate, whatever it is, walk in nature, whatever the case is for you, and really kind of work through so that you're finding and maintaining that balance as much as you possibly can. It's not going to be possible all of the time, but as you kind of come out of that Hermit energy and you stand tall as the Emperor, now you're confident. You're making very sure decisions here that you're sure of yourself. You know exactly what you want to accomplish. You're not going to let yourself get distracted or taken off course. And that's what I'm picking up on. It feels like you're learning things, how to almost go with the flow, when to isolate, when to be out and about. And with the Temperance energy here, I'm getting the Four of Wands. Now that Four of Wands is a reason to celebrate. It's a marriage card. Take it as it resonates for you, but something is coming into alignment because that Four energy is stability. The Temperance is that kind of internal yin-yang integration. So it's a lot of balance showing up here. And it feels like the more aware you are of how you're acting, am I acting from a balanced place? Am I acting from these Two of Cups that are standing? Or am I acting from a place of the Three of Cups that are spilled over? Because there is a distinct difference and your decisions are going to be different. The actions you take will be different. And it feels like you're starting to recognize when you're in one energy versus the other. Tell me about the Ace of Cups here in the future. Death card. Five of Cups. So the Nine of Wands here, clarifying the Ace of Cups, tells me that in the past, during the period of isolation, when you were actually doing the work to heal, the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, was acting as some sort of block or barrier to the new beginning, one that leads to emotional fulfillment. And so the Death card here, I'm getting strength. So that Strength card at the bottom of the deck is now showing up here in the reading. So that Leo energy coming through, that strength, that courage to embrace the change, not let yourself fall back into an old way of thinking or behaving, really focusing on all the work that you've done, staying as balanced as possible, as much of the time as possible. It's not going to be possible 100%, but as much as you can. And then with the Five of Cups here, I'm getting the Magician. I'm really focusing here on the red. There's something, it's a lot of fire that's coming through in the colors. There's going to be some sort of action here in the future energy. It's going to be a very quick action. Like all of a sudden, you're going to feel inspired and motivated to do something. And it's going to lead to what you want with that Magician energy. But it feels like it's this kind of spark of inspiration or this moment of, okay, I'm ready to do it. I'm just going to do it. It's an impulsive action that I'm picking up, but it's not as impulsive as it may seem to other people. You're very balanced when you take this action. So it's not going to be that impulsive. I mean, yes, the act itself, it's going to come out of nowhere, but it's not you kind of zigzagging all over the place. You're going to take action that leads exactly where you want to go. That's the Magician energy. So this is the reading for Monday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.